Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. My name is Julie. Hello, hi, how are you? First of all, I need to introduce this new decor background thing. We're in my new room, in my new place, and I am obsessed with this new place. If you haven't seen my last vlog, that is my moving out vlog, then I invite you to do so you can see this new room that is wonderful and very big compared to the Paris one. And you can also see me redo these entire shelves, so feel free to watch this little vlog. Sorry for the lighting, also I'm like filming at natural lighting. I think the sun is going to stay pretty much like this because there is like not a lot of clouds in the sky, but it might change a bit. But anyways, so this video guys is going to be so much fun. Basically a bunch of YouTubers reached out to me and to a lot of other people, and they asked if I wanted to be a part of this little project thing. I don't know, it's just like it's kind of like a collaboration, but without being a very close-up collaboration, because basically we just have this idea video and we are all doing it, and there's going to be an entire playlist with all of the videos from all the YouTubers, and I will leave everything linked down below. But this video idea is to choose 5 to 10 books with our favorite settings in it and explain why it's our favorite settings. I have 6 books in here. Honestly, it's kind of hard to choose because there are ones that are like really obvious, and then there are ones that I just try and, you know, I just stared at my shelves for an hour or two and I was like, which setting do I really love, you know? So 2 of them were, like 3 of them actually were obvious, like right away I was like, this. It's just, these are my favorite books as well, and it's the reason, it's like part of the reasons why it's my favorite books. It's just because the setting is amazing, the characters are amazing, everything is just so amazing. But the 3 others, I was like, oh, actually I remember this, it was kind of nice, like, do you really love the idea behind this? So yeah, I'm really excited to share these books with you. So if you want to know what my favorite settings are in books, well, just keep on watching. So I think I'm going to dive first into the books that are like obvious, because I think you expect me to talk about these. But the first one is Catadam, Six of Crows. This, I just love a gloomy dark city, you know, like it's gloomy, dirty, dark city. It does remind me of Peaky Blinders, and there's something about these settings that I really appreciate because I feel like it gives a depth to the plot and the characters. It adds a bit of drama, you know. It's really dramatic, it's dark, I don't know, there is something about these settings. And obviously, I would love to live in Catadam. I mean, when I say I'd love to live in Catadam, I'd love to live in Catadam with the crows. I don't think I would love to live in Catadam without the crows, because maybe, you know, it's not the best city out there, but with the crows in the Crow Club, why not, you know? Yeah, I just really love a dark city, and it provided me. Another book that has this same vibe is City of Nightmares. I will put the cover here. City of Nightmares by Rebecca Schiffer. This book really does have the same dark city vibe. That reminds me also of Gotham. So yeah, if you want to check this book out, it's also really good. And it has the same setting as Six of Crows. Next one is, oh yes, once again, it is Velaris in A Court, Thorns and Roses. Velaris are just the night court, you know. I really love the idea behind the courts, like spring, autumn, winter. I just love that idea to live in a season, you know. That would be awesome. And the night court is home, of course, I think, to a lot of us. There is something comforting about night. I don't know about you, I love day. I love to wake up super early, and I am an early bird. I go to sleep early in the night, but I think it's just because of this book that there's something so comforting about night. It's just so quiet and peaceful, and this represented it so well. And Velaris is just, I love a good fantasy world city found family city setting. I do believe it's kind of like a small town in a romance. Like, to me, Velaris is the small town of fantasies. It's just, I would love to live in Velaris. Even without Farah and Rysand, I would love to live in Velaris. Please take me there. It's actually quite hard to explain, you know. But the next setting is in a hotel and it's in Paris. I had to talk about this, of course, as a city girl now living in a small town. It's fine. But the next setting is the Eden in the Gilded Wolves by Roshani Chokshi. This setting is just, okay, I finished this series not long ago. It took me 2 years to grab the last book. I was so scared I didn't want it to end. It hurt so bad, but whatever. When I read the last book, I was reminded of my love for these books, for these characters, and for the Eden. I want Roshani Chokshi to write a domestic novella of all of them in the Eden. You know, like happy days, cool moments. Because the hurt I feel after finishing this series is infinite, guys. I feel like this is what makes fan family trope even better. It's just like a very good setting, just like Catadam and the Crow Club. To me, the Eden is kind of like the Crow Club in Six of Crows. It's home, it's cozy, and there's Lila who's baking, and there's Zofia who is counting and eating cookies, and there is Enrique who is talking about history. I need this in my life. I want to live in the Eden and to be happy with all of these characters. A good home setting. And it's in Paris. You know, it adds to it, of course. Okay, the next 3 books, it's concepts that I love. And there are 2 that are kind of the same but different, so I needed to talk about them both. And there is another one that is just like, the concept is so amazing. And I will not be able to explain it because I read this book in French, since it's actually a French book. So it's going to be very funny. We're going to talk about it right now, otherwise it's going to be a struggle. It is The World in A Winter's Promise by Christelle Dabos. And this, first of all, these books you have to read if you haven't yet. It's just so good. Like, it's a masterpiece. Read The Mirror Quartet. But the world is so good. I feel like it's quite unique. I haven't seen anything, probably Avatar. It does remind me of Avatar, if you can see why. But basically these are cities in like little islands that are flying in the sky, and I just don't know how to explain this. It's very funny. And there are like a lot of islands. Gosh, the culture in each island is just so good, and there are like different powers. And so when you live in an island, you have like a specific power. Can we appreciate how my nail polish matches the cover? It's just so cool, and I want to live there in the first book. Like the next books I don't really want to be there, but there's something so dreamy about it and so creative. And I don't know, when you read this, you really have to create the world in your mind because it's really unique. Apart from Avatar, but maybe it's actually quite similar to Avatar. I can't really remember, but I just love this so much. And I don't really know how to categorize this setting. I would just say that it's I'm doing this video so wrong. I just don't really know how to explain this setting. Maybe I love an island setting. I don't know. It's just that it's so creative. I have to talk about it because it really is a world that I love. So yeah, next setting. So it's the same setting, but I have like 2 different examples for that. It's the school setting. I'm a sucker for this. Usually I really love this type of setting because then you follow this same characters that are in this school, and it just feels like found family. I would say, once again, found family, really love that. But I have two examples. One that is like really cool, the other it's just like, do you really want to be there? I don't know. Let's start with the cool one, and that is Zodiac Academy by Carolyn, Peckham and Susanne Valenti. And this setting is just so flipping cool. First of all, zodiac signs. I was like, oh, you were talking to me with zodiac signs. Of course I'm gonna love this. But the setting, like the school, is just so flipping cool. I want to go in the school. There's a little map of the school, and basically there is like the, do you know what, it reminds me of Harry Potter. This is the thing. Basically there is like this center thing of the school where all the classes are, and then it's like each sign. I mean, like, it's not a sign with like, you know, like water signs, earth signs, air signs, fire signs. Yeah, basically your houses, just like in Hogwarts, you know. Slytherin, you'll be there, and your Gryffindor, you'll be there. And this is actually, I realized that this is why I love this so much, because it's just Harry Potter. I feel like it's because it reminds me of Harry Potter, and I think we've all read Harry Potter when we were younger, and there is something really nostalgic about this. And so I just really love a school setting, and this one is so cool because, as I've said, it's like the zodiac signs. It's called Zodiac Academy, and it's just super cool to see all these signs being their signs, you know. Like, and the other one, I don't know if I could say that I love this school setting so much, but it's something really different. And I also have the other book here, and I think there's a map on this one. Gosh, I'm certain I saw a map of this school. It is the School in a Deadly Education by Naomi Novik, and this school is probably not the school you want to go in, but it's really, really cool. I will put like a map of the school here because I'm sure I can find it. I have the map under my eyes, but basically it's just like a huge building, and each floor is a year, so it's just like seniors. The more you graduate, the more you go down. So there's like freshmen, sophomores, juniors, seniors, and then in the middle of these rooms you have the classrooms. When you are a senior, to graduate you need to go in this room with like a lot of monsters, and you have to kill all the monsters. And I just think that I love a good school setting, you know, and I feel like this one was so creative and unique, and it was really funny. It kind of like made me rethink of the school setting. Usually a school setting is more like Zodiac Academy, Harry Potter. It's just like really cool, funny, cool, haha, cute. And this one was like super dark. It's just, I feel like it's a combination between Catadam and a school, and it's like super dark, super gloomy, super cold, terrible, do not recommend, but it's cool. It's really cool. I just love this school setting. I have to talk about it. So guys, that was my little favorite setting video. I think I did not really nailed it. I'm like, sometimes it's really hard for me to think, guys, okay? Do not ask me to think too much. I really love doing this. I really love like thinking of what I loved about this world. Because usually I'm just like, oh, I love this world, but I don't really know how to explain this. Just like A Court of Thorns and Roses, honestly, like Velaris, it's just, I mean, I guess it's just like a dreamy town, and it's cute. But yeah, you know, like to have to really think of like, why do you like this world? What is the thing that you love about this world? That was kind of funny to do. But I think my friends will have done it a bit better than I did. I will leave everything linked down below so you can see their videos. That would be better than mine, I guess. But I hope that you liked this little video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so you do not miss any of my new videos. And I will see you guys very soon in another one. And until then, Take care. Bye lovelies.